Hey everyone, it's Your Name here. I hope you're all doing well. Today I need to talk to you about something incredibly urgent and critical. It's a matter that affects millions of Americans and could have a profound impact on our communities and our country as a whole. We're facing potential cuts to vital social safety net programs like SNAP, Section 8, LIHEAP, and Head Start. These programs are lifelines for millions of Americans and they're at risk. The implications of these cuts are far-reaching and could lead to increased hardship for those who are already struggling to make ends meet. Let's start with SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. This program helps millions of families put food on the table. There are proposals on the table to restrict Thrifty Food Plan updates, potentially cutting benefits by $30 billion over the next decade. This means less food on the table for families in need. Imagine the impact on a single mother trying to feed her children or an elderly person living on a fixed income. Even worse, there are expanded work requirements targeting older adults, parents of school-aged children, veterans, homeless individuals, and former foster youth. These groups are already vulnerable, and imposing additional work requirements could push them further into poverty. It's not just about food, it's about dignity, and the ability to live a life free from constant worry about where the next meal will come from. Now let's talk about Section 8 housing assistance. Over 2 million people rely on this program to afford a place to live, but it's facing significant funding cuts. With rising rents and inflation, we actually need an additional $4 billion just to maintain current support levels. Without this funding, many families could find themselves without a roof over their heads. HUD funding could be repurposed, creating a gap in homeless assistance programs. This would leave many without the support they need to find stable housing. The ripple effects of this could be devastating, leading to increased homelessness and all the associated social and economic costs. LIHEAP, the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, is also in jeopardy. While details are still emerging, any cuts here mean less help for families struggling to pay their heating and cooling bills. This program is crucial, especially in extreme weather conditions, to ensure that families can stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And let's not forget Head Start. This program is essential for early childhood education, providing a strong foundation for young children and their families. Cuts here would be devastating, potentially affecting the future success of countless children. Early education is a critical investment in our future, and reducing funding for Head Start is a step backward. The broader context is equally concerning. With the Republican control of Congress and the Trump administration in its second term, these cuts are framed as necessary to provide tax breaks to corporations and billionaires. But the real cost is increased food insecurity and hardship for those who can least afford it. It's a trade-off that benefits the wealthy at the expense of the most vulnerable. So, what can you do? Advocacy and public pressure are crucial right now. Contact your representatives, share this video, get involved with organizations fighting these cuts. Together, we can make a difference. It's not just about protecting these programs, it's about standing up for the values of compassion and support that define us as a society. We need to raise our voices and let our leaders know that these cuts are unacceptable. We need to show them that we care about our fellow citizens and that we won't stand by while they suffer. Every call, every email, every social media post can make a difference. It's about creating a groundswell of support that can't be ignored. Remember, these programs are not just numbers on a budget sheet. They represent real people, real families, and real lives. Cutting funding for these programs means cutting support for our neighbors, our friends, and our communities. It's about more than just money. It's about our collective well-being and our commitment to each other. So please, take action now. Our communities depend on it. Thanks for watching, and please take action now. Together, we can make a difference. Catch you next time. Our communities depend on it. Catch you next time.